In February 2009, Governor Jim Doyle introduced a budget proposal that would impose a petroleum franchise gas tax. If enacted, this tax would have far-reaching and negative unintended consequences for Wisconsin petroleum marketers, consumers, and government leaders. This petroleum franchise gas tax would have additional dramatic and negative impacts on petroleum refiners, suppliers, marketers, and consumers. Here's how. While approximately two-thirds of the fuel sold in Wisconsin must be delivered under existing contracts, up to 1 billion gallons are sold in the open market.
Well, the discretionary gallons, that's the biggest thing, is the discretionary gallons won't come to Wisconsin. It probably won't hurt so much the motorists because of the branded contracts that are in place. I think the segments that will really be affected would be the agricultural and the commercial markets, because those are discretionary gallons. There's not a lot of contracted gallons, and those are the gallons that go into different states. They won't find their way into Wisconsin. Because of what's happened over the last 10 years with the mergers and acquisitions, there's very few suppliers left. Not a lot of choices out there. And if this law comes into effect, there'll be fewer choices.
Finally, the graduated nature of the tax will make the state the judge of who wins and loses in the marketplace.
That creates winners and losers right off the bat. What we see is you'll have a marketer that has to pay the tax across the street from someone that doesn't, and that's an unfair disadvantage right away. The state has chosen to make someone a winner and someone a loser.
There are other unintended consequences that would result from this ill-advised proposal, not the least of which is its legality. In 2007, notable legal experts reviewed this proposal and concluded that it would violate the Commerce Clause of the Constitution. And make no mistake, this proposal, as written, has not been enacted in any other state in the Union.
We supply into a lot of rural areas, and my fear is that supply would be so hard to find, and then when you did find product, it would be very expensive compared to neighboring states. I think this law is just going to hurt consumers. It's going to hurt commercial contractors, farm, home heating. It's going to hit every segment.
And one final word for the governor.
Governor, this is bad legislation. This is ultimately going to hurt Wisconsin consumers and businesses.